Hey guys, today you're going to be taking the information you put in your graphic organizer and you are going to be turning that into a rough draft. So what that means is you are going to be writing your personal narrative now in sentences and paragraphs. I have a personal narrative that I wrote. It's the same ideas and description that I put in my graphic organizer. I'm going to share my essay, and I know my essay is longer than yours will be, but I want you to get a sense of how you can use your details well to describe what it feels like to be there as part of your story. So as you remember, I wrote about my first day of kindergarten. So here we go. Miss Tinty, my first day of kindergarten. It was a warm, late summer morning when I stood outside my front door in my ice cream cone dress and my pigtails smiling brightly. It was my first day of kindergarten, and I was so excited. Say cheese! My mom took no less than 20 pictures of me and held me so tight I thought she might never let me go. She walked me hand in hand out to the bus stop at the end of the driveway. My stomach was full of butterflies as I watched the big yellow bus pull up. I hugged my mama, who had tears in her eyes, and climbed up into my destiny. "Good morning, little lady," the bus driver said with a goofy smile. "Good morning," I said, a little unsure of myself. I reluctantly scanned the bus looking for a spot to sit. Not a lot of seats were open, but luckily I found one toward the front of the bus. I sat down and watched as my mother grew smaller and smaller behind me as we rode away. The ride was bumpy, and there were many bigger kids on that bus. Almost instantly, my big smile and happy mood turned into fear and anxiousness. The ride was only about a mile long, but it felt like an eternity. I searched for a kid my size and was unable to locate one. As we pulled up to the school, I stepped down off the bus and I felt like a little fish in a big pond. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do, so I decided to just follow all those big kids into the classroom, the first classroom that I saw. I sat down at the desk, the first desk I saw with a backpack still on my lap. The other kids all seemed to know what to do, so I just waited for the teacher or a student or someone to tell me what to do. And then a voice I will never forget. "Hey, get out of my desk!" a bigger girl yelled at me. "I'm sorry," I replied. "I don't think I'm in the right place. Is this kindergarten?" "Kindergarten, baby!" she taunted. I instantly started to feel tears coming to my eyes. I stood up obediently. I tried to find the first adult I could to ask where to go. And now the tears were streaming down my face and onto my ice cream cone dress that my mom picked out special for this special day. A woman in the hallway was helping students, so I asked where to go. "Follow me," she said with annoyance in her voice. "Can't you read the sign?" Behind her was a big sign saying, "Follow the apples to kindergarten." But I couldn't read yet. Was I supposed to know how to read to come to kindergarten? Suddenly I thought maybe I should wait until I am 6. Maybe I'm too young. Maybe my mom filled out the wrong papers and I should be back in my preschool class again. I wanted to go home. I wanted to stop crying. The woman reluctantly took me downstairs through a dark hallway, past red apples on the wall, around many corners, until the kindergarten classroom was in front of me. I saw boys and girls my age who looked just as scared as I did. Some of them even went into the same wrong classroom as I did. Then I recognized the young, pretty teacher who I met once before at open house night. She came to me, greeted me warmly, wiped my tears, and showed me to the toys where I made my first friend. It was a day of many emotions. And here is Miss Tinty in the ice cream dress, first day of school with the pigtails. So I created, excuse me, my story. It had a lot of details and a lot of dialogue talking. Yours will eventually be like that, but for today, I want you to just get your story ideas into sentences that you can turn in for me to see. Please work on this today so that I can give you feedback by Wednesday.